Just about every night since the start of the campaign, somebody has been on this panel warning about the danger that President Obama has from a downturn in voter enthusiasm. And no matter what, it's going to be down. The question is how much. Warnings all sound like this. Don't expect anything close to the turnout he saw from the youth vote that he got in '08, from African-American voters, Latino voters, and especially from younger college-age voters. But are those warnings not only true, but how much of a gap will we see from 4 years ago till today? Well, tonight we focus on the youth vote, specifically on a well-known college campus right here in our region. Our own Andrew Whitman, he's live tonight from the campus of St. John's University to get a measure of how into politics, into this election, and into the issues these students really are. Andrew?
Well, good evening from St. John's. We're in D'Angelo Hall, the Student Union. We've got a student group behind us. You know, it's not easy to get to the bottom of what students are thinking. If you know college students, it's very difficult. And there's no polling that's done of college students, so we wanted to try to measure the student interest in politics and in this election in any number of different ways. We have a few groups of people that we want to introduce you to. First of all, Brian Brown and Danny Trujillo, they are with the university. Brian is the Assistant VP of Government Relations. Danny is the Dean of Students. Dean, thank you very much for joining us. Dean, first of all, you've done, who are the students at St. John's? Are they commuters? Where are they from?
You know, it's a mixture of really the New York City area. Most of our students come from this area, but we have students from all across the country, if not the world. And so there's so many different views. In fact, we're the third most diverse college campus in the nation.
Brian, you've actually done studies of the student body, measuring their interest, their involvement level. How much interest is there, and how does it compare to 2008, which we heard set records for student involvement?
Well, there is a difference from 2008. I think in 2008, the casual observer of politics was getting involved and getting excited about the election. 4 years later, there's still a core group of students who are very involved and engaged, but it's just a little bit different. That casual observer of politics is kind of sitting on the sidelines right now.
Okay, and Danny, you've done actually, the students have done voter registration drives on campus, is that correct?
Yeah, our student government's been very active. We're trying to counteract some of the, I guess, more passive features that can happen. And through our Storm the Vote campaign, they've actually registered over 250 students in the last month.
All right, thank you guys very much. How about a cheer for Brian and Danny, everybody? I feel like I'm hosting a talk show. Next, we have the heads of the campus College Democrats and Republicans. Greg Mitchell, the College Republicans. Aaron Kennedy, the College Democrats. Welcome. Thank you. How are your numbers this year, and do you know how they compare in terms of membership to 2008?
Every year since 2008, the Republican Club has been growing in number and size, and the enthusiasm and involvement by our club members has been growing every year.
So it's bigger now than it was in '08?
Yes.
Interesting. What about you, Aaron?
Well, you know, we were actually very discouraged coming into the year. We heard that student involvement would be very low. At our activities fair, we had 235 people sign up for our email list, and we've had record numbers come out to every event since then.
Greg, can you be 235?
We didn't quite get 235, but we did get big numbers.
It's not a competition. What about, have you heard from the national parties? Have they said, hey, we need the college Democrats, the college Republicans to get involved?
Oh, yes. We have been going out and campaigning just about every day since September on the weekends, some weeknights. We have been working for local, for state levels, and even on the national level for President Obama.
All right, and what kind of activities have you been doing on and around campus?
On campus, we've been involved with the Participate program here on campus. We did a debate between the College Democrats and College Republicans a few weeks ago, as in the perspective of Obama and Romney, and that had a record turnout. And we've been doing candidate nights by bringing local candidates, both federal and state level, to campus to engage in a candidate forum.
And it's nice to see the two of you get along. We need that more on the national level. How about a cheer again here for the College Democrats, Greg and Aaron? All right, and finally, we've got Giancarlo Barreto and Betsy Panier. Okay, good. They are taking a TV production class, and we're actually acting as student reporters in a lot of ways. You were talking to students about politics and trying to find out how aware they were of the big issues, right?
Yes, we spoke to students to see their awareness, and students were very interested in the political. But what they were favored into certain parties, they relied on more of the peers in the media, and they weren't as aware.
So wait a minute, if you said, hey, you're an Obama supporter, did you know that Obama wants to, and then you said something like a Republican Party platform, students didn't necessarily know the difference?
No, a lot of times they got it mixed up. So basically what we did was we had, like you said, basically have a different political position for the students, and a lot of times they were very enthusiastic about their person that they're supporting, but they didn't really know the facts.
Did you get a sense that people were knowledgeable, students were knowledgeable about the issues, and that there was interest and excitement in the election?
Some students were knowledgeable, but not much about the issues. Because like we said, we mixed the quotes. We gave some students Romney quotes and students who said they were voting for Obama. And some students agree with the quote, saying that, okay, yeah, we'll agree if Obama said it, but it was actually Romney's quote. So we kind of like tricked them in that part.
So they know the teams, but they don't necessarily know why. Interesting. And as TV production students, this, not that easy, right? You don't have to answer. Guys, thank you very much. How about a cheer for them as well? Now, we've got a couple of, about a minute left, and I just wanted to ask some of the students here. We've got about 30, 35 students here. So first of all, big cheer if you're a fan of Red Storm basketball. Okay, so we're using that as our measuring block. Okay, now, same level of cheer if you're registered to vote. Now we come to the tough part of the survey. If you're voting for Romney, give a cheer. Best of luck to the college Republicans. And if you're voting for Obama, give a cheer. Last question. If you've done anything beyond just giving your support, if you've given out bumper stickers, gone door to door, been involved in a campaign, give a cheer if you've done more than just giving a vote. I just thought of one more question. One more cheer if you're going to vote on Election Day, November 6th. There you have it, Rich. It seems as though there is quite a bit of interest and activity in the campaign, but like we see all the time on RFL, maybe not precise. People might know who they like, but might not necessarily know why, but certainly a good political environment here at St. John's, Rich.
All right, go Red Storm. Thank you very much, Andrew. All right, we jump to a quick break here. When we come back, we're going to head over to the Barclays Center, and if you didn't catch it today, huge news, and if you're an Islander fan, and I'm one of the few apparently that are left here, you're not going to a Union Deal anymore for your games, or at least in 2015 you won't be. You're going to be going to that live shot that you see in front of us. We're going to be talking about that. And it's not just a story about hockey and the Islanders. This is a story that's got a lot more going on. We'll get into all of it after this.